Mazz's Tears.
Yeah, those are the tears of the clown.
Mazz's Tears.
The second tier.
Hold on, let me get my pen.
Mazz's Tears.
Dallas. Buffalo. Tennessee.
Mazz's Tears.
Third tier.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me get my pen.
Mazz's Tears. 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 Tears.
Tears. All right, Mazz's Tears. Brought to you by the Bernardi Automotive Group. Come in to any of Bernardi's 5 locations and save big during their Slam Dunk sales event. Whether it's a new Audi, Acura, Honda, Toyota, or Volvo, Bernardi has the perfect vehicle for you, Mazz.
Mazz's Tears.
And always at a great price. What do we got this week there, Tonto?
Okay, so here's what we did. Given that it's opening day, I was going to do power rankings in MLB, but that kind of sucks. So it's a new team. People have interest in the Red Sox. We decided to actually break down the Red Sox roster into tiers.
Aha.
For example, how many tier 1 players do they have? How many tier 2? And I actually decided on 4 tiers. So everyone falls into a category. Where do they fall, et cetera, et cetera. We're actually going to start with tier 1. In other words, you sort of cornerstone franchise type of players.
Got it.
2, Garrett Crochet, who pitches today. His stuff is legit. I have doubts about his durability, but the ability is top shelf. I mean, put it this way. He had better be a cornerstone guy. You gave up 2 guys drafted in the first round, 2 others, and now you're going to, I hope, sign him to a big extension. He better be that kind of guy. And I put Rafael Devers on here. I acknowledge there are questions with Devers. I'm just telling you that if he plays,
he's a high-end player.
his ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's really how I base these guys. What are their ceilings? And to me, it's those 2 guys, Crochet and Devers. I'm not sure you really have another one, which brings us to tier 2.
Crochet's too high.
Do you and Murray have any comments there on those 2?
I'm into that.
Okay, you're all right with those 2 guys?
I'm into those 2.
I just want to make sure we're keeping you happy, Murray, Give you the Rafael Devers treatment.
Jimmy might have something with Crochet.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not.
I like the build of Crochet, and that's what, outside of Pedro Martinez, my whole life, what I've looked for in an ace pitcher is size, legs, and ass. And what I saw with him this spring, he's got that big giant ass where all the power comes from.
No, he's got an ace body.
He's got a great ass.
He's got a horse body.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan, Clemens, guys like that.
But
Go ahead.
what are the most games he's ever won in a season?
What did he win last year? 8?
6.
6 and what? 10 or something?
He was 6-12.
Okay, horrible team.
He has 9 career wins.
Yes, correct.
The White Sox, what do you want?
So they were a horrid team.
But if he's an ace, he brings that team up.
What were his strikeouts and walks per 9?
Standby per 9. I can't figure that out. He had 209 strikeouts against. Oh my God! How do these baseball fans read this stuff? I can't. Against I don't know.
30 walks or something?
13 strikeouts to 6 walks. Does that make sense?
No, too high on the walks. That was probably 6 hits.
I can't figure it out. Go ahead.
Okay, it's low though. It's low. Tier 2, and again,
Well, your tier 1 ace has 6 wins. He's coming off a 6-win season.
Correct.
It's projecting.
All right, go ahead.
Tier 2, and these I would qualify as your good players. These are solid, good, everyday major leaguers. And again, I even stretched a little here.
You sure did.
Alex Bregman's, to me, is automatic. We know what Bregman is. Bregman's a good, solid, professional major leaguer. Jarren Duran last year jumped to another level, and I think he's a key guy for them. Look, he was the MVP of the All-Star game. Can't believe people thought that he was kind of serious.
No. Someone once famously said if he's an all-star, they should cancel the game.
I know. It's unbelievable that someone would believe that. Incredible. And I put Tanner Houck on this list, and I'll tell you why.
Good luck.
Because I think Tanner Houck, he's also got sort of a durable body. Murray is a big kid.
How'd you like his spring?
Bad. But again, he had a good big league season last year.
Till the end.
So what I think Houck is sort of a solid middle of the rotation guy in the big leagues. I think he's a good number 3 starter, which is, I think, they're going to start him in the second game. But I think
Tier 2 feels high.
it might be a little bit. He's the least of their concerns, though, in that rotation, at least as of right now. And I'm not telling you I don't have any.
Could Durant hit 30 home runs this year?
I think that's a little high. I think that you could see 20. Murray, honestly, he hits too many line drives. Like, that sounds stupid, but I just he's more of a line drive gap hitter, which I like. but that takes away from the home runs. He's going to lose some home runs as a result of that, but he could have 80 extra base hits because he'll hit 40 doubles and 10 triples, or 70 extra base hits anyway. Tier 3, this is where it gets fun. You'll notice I've only named 5 guys
Look
so far.
at this.
Jesus.
It's the whole roster.
Tier 3, Walker Buehler, good upside, but he's never healthy. Connor Wong,
Too high.
He's a
I
kid.
like him.
Yeah, Wong's fine. These guys are fine, is what I would call them. He's a big league player. Abreu, same deal. Trevor Story, frankly, I was going to put in tier 4.
Should have.
Kind of sucks. So we'll see. He had a good spring, but he's a big league player. Casas, not tier 2 yet, has to prove himself. Whitlock is hurt all the time. Richard Fitz, the only reason he's in tier 3 instead of tier 4 is because he pitched well at the end of last season. Ref Snyder's a bench guy, but as a bench guy, he's serviceable. Same for Hamilton. Same for Narvaez. Slayton I like, but not enough of a track record yet. Justin Wilson, again, sort of deteriorating as his career goes. Bernardino, Cutter Crawford and Bayo are on the injured list. So again, I would call tier 3 sort of your serviceable tier, and the large majority of guys on this team are serviceable players. They have more, high end guys than they did a year ago because Crochet's new, Bregman's new, Duran went to another level. So, and somebody from tier 3 will have a good year, or more. I say somebody, more than one guy. Then someone will creep into tier 2 type of performance. But I would say that's the majority of their team. You'll notice that I didn't name someone yet. This is going to go right up the ass of Red Sox fans. But let's go.
I know who you're referring to.
Let's go to tier 4. I'm not going to read them in order because I want this for emphasis. Christian Campbell. We have no idea what the kid is yet.
Thank you.
No idea.
What did he hit in the spring, 150?
Something like that, 157. It got better the last 4 or 5 days, so they might be timing it right. Aroldis Chapman, I'm sorry. I think he blows. I do. At this stage of his career, I think he's useless. Rafaela showed signs of improvement, but last year, offensively, he was again, the production numbers were good because he played a lot. He swings at everything. Sean Newcomb is your number 5 starter, kind of a hack. Gonzalez. Which Gonzalez? Oh, that's Romy. Again, the fact that I couldn't remember tells you plenty. Weissert, he's okay, but I haven't seen enough yet. Zach Kelly, Criswell, Yoshida, injured list. Hendricks, injured list. Giolito, injured list, and sucked the last time he pitched in the big leagues. So you got a lot of guys down there in tier 4. You got to hope they don't all suck.
Chapman stinks. They're going to hate that. Chapman stunk for Pittsburgh. They must have not watched the games. Breslow must have not watched. I watched. I watched. Believe me, he was terrible for Pittsburgh. Terrible. Kansas City got rid of him. All these teams got rid of him.
Can't throw strikes.
40 pitches an inning.
They're not high on Aroldis Chapman. Your closer on opening day.
Chapman stinks.
He blows.
There's Mazz's tiers.